Today I will show you how to make floral motif made in Romanian pointless technique. For work you need balls of yarn, ready cords, pins, scissors, crochet hook and sewing needle. Let's begin the work. I take white cord, pin it on a mat in the shape of the petal. The petals will be different size. I cut off the cord. I leave some space from this point. Now I remove all yarns. Insert the hook into the loops. Let's repeat again. Insert the hook into the loops. Take the working yarn, pull it through. That's it. The cord is ready. Insert the hook into the stitch, take the working yarn, pull it through. You can do this with sewing needle. Insert the hook into the stitch of the cord. Take the working yarn, pull it through, like this. Now I cut off the small piece of the yarns. Now I pin the ready cord. Now I continue pinning my petals of the flower. Pin this petal. Take the white color of yarn. Then you should sew all places of contiguity. Here, here. Now let's do it. With the needle go through the stitches of the cord. I remove pins and with the needle go through the stitch of the first cord and with the needle go through the stitch of the second cord. With the needle go through the stitches of the cord. With the needle go through the stitches of the cord. And pull a little bit, like this. Then with the needle go through the stitches of the cord till this point, and you should sew the places of continuity. I have sewn all places of continuity. Now we need to join the end and the beginning of the cord. I put two cords together and sew them like this. Put the cord on the mat. With the needle go through the stitches of the cord. With the needle go through the loop of the cord like this. Like this. And with the needle go through the stitches of the cord. Now we have already done sewing. The petals are ready. Now I show you how to fill in up inside part of petals. I continue pinning my petals. I use small pins. As you can see, I will begin from this petal. So I continue pinning it. I change kind of yarn. I use silk yarn. Let's begin the work. With the needle go through the stitches of the cord. I begin from this point. I pin this part. With the needle go through the stitches of the cord in the opposite side. And go back with the needle go through the stitches. We have done 2 strings. Now I'm working with this part. I'm going to work with this part of the petal. Let's begin from the bottom to the up. With the needle go between threads. With the needle go through the loop of the cord. With the needle, go through the next loop of the cord, from the down to the up. With the needle, go between two threads, like this. With the needle, go between two threads. With the needle, go through the next loop of the cord. And with the needle, go through the next loop, like this. With the needle, go under the first thread. With the needle, go under the second thread. And with the needle, go through the next loop. With the needle, go under the first thread. With the needle, go under the second thread. Move to the top. With the needle, go through the loops of the cord, like this. Go back to the down. With the needle, go between two threads. Continue working in this way till this point. I have done all strings. I divide this part on two sides. Work with continue working. With the needle, go under the first part of the threads. Like this. I wrap threads twice. 1 and 2. I skip the first thread and wrap the next threads twice. 1 and 2. Continue. I skip the first thread and wrap twice next threads. 1 and 2. Skip the first thread and wrap next threads twice. 1 and 2, like this. So continue working in this way till the end of the threads. I have the last threads. Now I wrap it till the end of this thread. Like this. We have done the first half. Continue working with the second half. You can cut off the yarn and begin from the bottom to the up. Now I am going to work in another way. With the needle go through the stitches of the cord. Now I am working in backwards. I wrap the first thread from the top to the bottom, and with the needle wrap 2 threads, 1 and 2, add the third thread, wrap 3 threads twice, wrap 3 threads, wrap 4 threads twice. Like this. Then you should continue till the end of the threads. I have done inside part of the petal of the flower. With the needle go under 2 threads. With the needle go through the stitches of the cord. With the needle go through the stitches on the opposite side. Continue working in this way till the end of the petals. I have done all petals in the flower. Now I'm going to work with middle part. I change color of yarn. With the needle go through the stitches of the cord. Well done. Now I'm working with fill-in stitches. With the needle go through the stitches of the cord. The working thread is under the sewing needle. Like this. I pin it. With the needle go through the stitches of the cord The working yarn is under the sewing needle. And pin it. Pull a little bit. With a needle, go through the stitches of the cord. The working yarn is under the sewing needle. Pull a little bit and pin it. So continue working in this way till the end of this round. I have done all filling stitches. As you can see, I have already pinned each filling stitch. With the needle, go under each filling stitch, like this. You can pin the beginning. With the needle, go under the next filling stitch. With the needle, go under the next thread. With the needle, go under the next thread. So continue working in this way till the end of this round. I have done the second round. With the needle, go under the last thread. I remove my pin. With the needle, go under the last thread. That's it. The second round is done. Let's make the spider. With the needle, go under the 3 threads and wrap them. With the needle, go under the main thread. Skip this thread and go under the middle thread, like this. And pull a little bit. With the needle, go under the middle threads, like this. Here what we have. So continue working with the next one. With the needle, go under the middle thread. With the needle, go under the main thread. Work in rounds. Like this. Pull a little bit. Work with. Pull a little bit. The size of the spiders should be the same. Continue working with the next one. Turn the work. With the needle, go under the middle thread. With the needle, go under the main thread, like this. Working rounds. Working rounds. This is the third spider. Then you should continue working till the end of this round. I have done the middle part of the flower. I removed all yarns along the cord. Here how the flower looks like. Let's take a look at the back side. Don't miss our new video tutorials on our YouTube channel and please visit our store. Thanks for watching.